Buckle up because we're revealing the NFL's craziest schedule quirks in 2024, and it's packed with more twists and turns than a Dateline episode. We were going to get Keith Morrison to narrate our Kickoff Zone special, but he's a bit outside the budget.
Are you ready? Let's go!
This year, it kind of feels like the NFL scheduling department decided to play a game of let's see how wild we can get. I mean, seriously, there's a team playing on 6 different days of the week, a division rivalry exclusively duking it out on Thursdays, and 2 teams that won't touch a division rival until week 11. So who's got the craziest quirks? Great question. Let's dive into the 16 weirdest schedule oddities, starting with the Chiefs, who landed a quirk not seen in 97 years. The Kansas City Chiefs are setting an historic precedent this year by playing on 6 different days of the week, a feat no team has experienced in 97 years. Thanks to a Black Friday game and a Christmas Wednesday matchup, the Chiefs will only miss out on Tuesday action. That's their bingo night. The last team to get close to this madness was the 1927 New York Yankees, who played on every day except Monday. This unique schedule means Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs will have to stay flexible and prepared for anything this season. The NFC East rivalry between the Cowboys and the Giants is getting a primetime twist this year. Both of their matchups will be on Thursdays, a scheduling rarity that's only happened twice in the past 98 years. The last time we saw this was in 2023 with the Lions and Packers. Before that, you'd have to hop in a time machine back to 1926 when the Chicago Cardinals and Bears did it. So mark your calendars for some Thursday night drama as these 2 teams make history, or just try not to repeat it. CBS is crashing the NFC East party for the first time in 30 years. In Week 10, the Cowboys and Eagles will face off on CBS, a rare treat since these games typically air on Fox. The NFL ditched the old conference broadcasting rules in 2022, giving CBS a shot at this epic rivalry. The last time CBS aired a Philly-Dallas showdown was way back in 1993. So dust off your old jerseys and get ready for a blast from the past as CBS takes us on a nostalgic ride with this classic matchup. In a scheduling twist that screams, why do today what you can put off until Week 11, both the Bears and Steelers won't face their first divisional opponent until, you guessed it, Week 11. This delay sets a new NFL record for the latest a team has ever played its first division game. The previous champs of postponement were the 2019 Falcons, who waited until Week 10. So if you're a fan of suspense, mark your calendars, because these teams are taking fashionably late to a whole new level.
Nobody beats Pittsburgh. Nobody. Because nobody has the lineup that Pittsburgh has. They're big, bright, bold. Nobody has better coverage than Pittsburgh. Inside.
Outside. All over.
Nobody performs better than Pittsburgh from start to finish. And nobody has the endurance of Pittsburgh in any weather. Now, if you don't agree with what I told you about Pittsburgh, you know what you'll get? Your money back.
Look for the entire line of Pittsburgh paints in bright new cans.
Get ready to see a lot of green and white this fall because the Jets are going prime time. Aaron Rodgers and his team have been handed 6 primetime games over the first 11 weeks, a new NFL record. And that's not all. Week 5 will see the Jets hopping across the pond to play in London. This means they'll have 7 standalone games before Thanksgiving. Let's hope Rodgers stays healthy, or those primetime slots might turn into some serious nap time. With so much exposure, the Jets better bring their A game, or it could be a long season for viewers. For the second straight season, the Jacksonville Jaguars are packing their bags for back-to-back games in London. This is notable because the Jags are still the only team in NFL history to have ever done this. In 2024, the Jaguars will face the Bears as the visiting team in Week 6, followed by a home game against the Patriots in Week 7. I hope Trevor Lawrence's passport is up to date, because London fans are in for a real treat. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good Wednesday. With Christmas falling on a Wednesday this year, the NFL is giving us a rare treat. This will be just the third time in the past 76 years that the league has scheduled a game on a Wednesday. The Christmas doubleheader featuring Chiefs at Steelers and Ravens at Texans marks the first time since 1936 that the NFL has held two games on a Wednesday. So while you're unwrapping presents, you can also unwrap some midweek football history. Just be sure to save some eggnog for the second game. Netflix has decided to join the NFL party. The two Christmas games will be streamed on Netflix, marking the first time the streaming giant has won the rights to broadcast an NFL game. Last season, CBS, Fox, and ABC each got a Christmas game. But this year, the NFL put the games up for bid, and Netflix came out on top. So while you're binging your favorite shows, you can now add some live NFL action to your Christmas Day lineup. Oh, and after the games, stay on Netflix to catch the Tom Brady roast, because nothing says holiday cheer like roasting the GOAT. It's going to be home sweet Eagle home for Philly at the end of the season. Philadelphia will play 4 of its final 5 games at home, a luxury they haven't enjoyed since 1951. The only road game during this stretch is against the Commanders in Week 16. So Eagles fans, get ready for a cozy finish to the season. You know, with so many home games, the Eagles can enjoy home-cooked meals and their own beds while they gear up for the playoffs. Cheesesteak for everyone! Add in the roaring home crowd belting out Fly Eagles Fly, and it's Jalen Hurts' dream come true. Well, besides winning a Super Bowl, that is. The Bears are getting a full serving of Southern comfort to start their season, with 3 straight games against the AFC South. It's the first time in 25 years that Chicago has opened up the year with a trio of AFC matchups. The last time this happened, in 1999, the Bears went 1-2 against the AFC West. Let's just say it wasn't their finest hour. So here's hoping they don't deep fry their chances this year. The Windy City will need to breeze through these Southern showdowns and avoid turning their season opener into a Southern fried mess. Chicago better be ready to crash the AFC South party and leave with more than just a plate of biscuits. Hey, pass me the gravy. Some teams really must have ticked off the NFL scheduling gods, because only 4 squads will be hitting the road for their first 2 games this season: the Steelers, Jets, Rams, and Raiders. But the Raiders seem to have committed a cardinal sin somewhere along the line, because this is the second straight year they're starting with back-to-back road games. Maybe the NFL scheduler is a fan of long flights and uncomfortable hotel beds for Vegas. The Raiders better pack their bags and a sense of humor, because it's gonna be a rough ride. Here's hoping they can at least snag some frequent flyer miles and maybe a couple of wins. Just when you thought the NFL scheduling couldn't be crueler, 5 teams will have to close out their seasons with 2 straight road games: the Panthers, Chiefs, Chargers, Dolphins, and Seahawks. But wait, there's more! The Panthers must have drawn the shortest straw, because they're the only team finishing with back-to-back road games against divisional opponents. It's like the NFL decided to make their season finale a reality show challenge. Let's hope the Panthers can survive this final round gauntlet and avoid a dramatic season-ending crash. And hey, if by some miracle the Panthers are in the playoff hunt, oh, sorry, this tough finish will make for great TV. But let's be honest, they might just be playing for pride and next season's draft picks. The 49ers might want to start singing "Bye, Bye, Bye," because they're facing 4 teams coming off a bye this year, the most in the NFL. It's like the league decided to give their opponents a head start. Teams coming off a bye will have extra rest and prep time, making things extra challenging for San Francisco. The 49ers have a brutal -22 rest differential, meaning their opponents get 22 more days of rest than they do. But hey, the 49ers were in the Super Bowl last season, so if anyone can overcome this scheduling nightmare, it's them, right? NSYNC might be singing "Bye, Bye, Bye," but with their talent, the 49ers might just be saying "Hello, playoffs." The Ravens are in for a luxurious season of beauty sleep. CBS Sports insider Jonathan Jones reported that the Ravens are grumbling about their schedule. But hold on, Because they've got a golden ticket: rest. ESPN reveals that the Ravens boast a plus 16 rest differential, giving them 16 more days off than their rivals. And this isn't just the best this year, it's the best since the NFL expanded to 32 teams in 2002. While other teams are running on fumes, the Ravens will be lounging with their feet up, sipping lemonade and dreaming of playoff glory. The Carolina Panthers must have been on the NFL's naughty list because they got completely shut out of primetime games this season. Not a single night game for these guys. But hey, let's be honest, maybe they kind of deserved it. The Panthers did manage to snag one standalone game though. They'll be playing in Germany against the Giants in Week 10. So while the Panthers won't be lighting up your Thursday, Sunday, or even Monday nights, they'll at least get to show off their skills across the pond. Who knows, maybe a little international flair and some more wins will get them back into the primetime spotlight next year. Pack your bags because Bills, Browns, Bears, and Vikings are all set for extra long road trips this season. These four teams have the dubious honor of playing 3 consecutive road games. Historically, NFL teams with this scheduling nightmare are a combined 30-30 since 2018. But it's been a rough ride lately, with 9 teams going 8-19 over the past 2 seasons on these grueling trips. It's like the NFL decided to test their endurance and patience. Let's see if these teams can buck the trend, or if they'll be sending out SOS signals by Game 3. And here's a bonus segment brought to you for free by Kickoff Zone. The Detroit Lions have a sweet scheduling quirk this season. They'll be playing almost all their games indoors over the first 15 weeks. From Week 1 through Week 15, the Lions will play 13 of their 14 games inside cozy stadiums. The only time they'll brave the elements is Week 9 against the Packers. So while the other teams are battling the weather, the Lions will be enjoying climate-controlled comfort. Let's hope they don't get too used to it. Week 16 might be a rude awakening. And that wraps up the quirkiest NFL scheduling oddities of 2024. From the Chiefs' wild ride to the Lions' indoor comfort, this season is packed with surprises. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe to Kickoff Zone, and ring that bell for more NFL insights. Comment below on which quirk you think is the craziest. And we'll see you next time.